actual location it needs to go. So that is.
Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. Right, we're with Ben, we're with Dan, and we're with Adam. Dan and Ben are the same person. We're at my brother's work. We're doing something completely outside of our scope. It's not domestic. We've got to remove data cabs, put a new one up. We've got 54 million cat cables to run, which are here. I've just ordered another drum to make our life a bit easier, pulling them. We've gone around every room, written on a piece of paper and put it on the floor, exactly what needs to happen. So come along for the journey of us going into, well, physically not going in the ceiling, pulling the tiles up, trying to rod cat cables across. We're going to be using our cable labeling machine, put some cable flags on. We've got cameras to go, well, cameras to run in, data points to put in, a couple of sockets and whatnot. We should be here for a couple of days, but this is day one today, and hopefully we'll be back next week as well. So what I'm to do up here, this is the old cabs. These are coming down. We're keeping all the cat cables that are in at the moment. We're just going to take out the terminals, slide them up out the back, keep them up here. There's a new cab going in down here at some point, and then all our new cables are being ran from this point, so hopefully they're all the same length, up, across, through all the vaulted ceilings. I've not even been up into the ceilings yet, so it'll be an interesting one. And then in a couple of weeks, there's an aircon unit coming on this wall. So we're going off that new Schneider board, newish Schneider board, that someone's put great care and attention to fit in. Moving that over here, and that's being isolated. So first job, I'm going to remove all these.
Mind the way the camera?
No, I'm just gazing at the camera of how annoyed I am already at this job. Right, slowly, surely pulling them out. Adam's taking this one out. We snipped off the bonding, and that's going to be pulled back. I presume it's off that earth block there, even though there's a board right there. Just going to struggle for a little bit, guys, and then we'll start showing you something important and exciting, okay? Take care now.
Right, then. It's not, because we're doing data, so it's not exciting.
No. Right, three-man job here. We've got to unscrew this while poking that up, while not dropping it on anyone's head, and not breaking the master sockets.
Yeah, ready?
Yeah.
When it comes loose, don't push it. Pull this. There we are.
Right, slowly drop it. I'm going to feed this in here.
Yeah, Nick. Wait there.
It's working well.
No. Yeah, I was going to say I'll put the steps underneath. Hold the weight there.
Right, there's one cable still in the back. What's this one?
No, it's around the back. It's fine.
Okay.
Right, this is loose now. Yeah, let me have this. Okay. It.
Yeah? Team. Well done, guys. Right, so what we're going to do next, the list in here is remove that, put a new one up, which we're not going to do yet because we've got all our cables dropping here, and this is an absolute mess. But I'm not sorting this. My brother and his workmates, this is their job, so they're going to be doing this. We're going to just put a camera feed in here, so it's just a Cat6 cable. Ben's taping it up. Brother, we're going to use cable flags. Everything we run in will be cable flagged correctly, both ends, so we know what's what. So when the guys come and connect it up, it's easier for them, easier for us. Nothing's going to get confused. So we're just going to rod that up. I'll show you up in the ceiling in a minute. We thought it was going to be nice, clean sailing up through. Absolutely not. Incorrect, Nicholas. Incorrect, Adam. And incorrect, Ben. It's an absolute nightmare up there. And we're all good. But back up, lads, we go. So this is what we've got. We thought it was nice, open ceilings. And brick walls everywhere. I haven't even been up there yet. You guys see more than me. We've just got to go over there. So we're just going to loop it over this metal conduit here for a bit of support. Link it down. And then we've got to take, how many to the next room? Was it 1 million cables?
About 25.
Oh, wicked. Right, brother, you can do it on your phone, but you can just clip the cable flag. You can find the dimensions you want. I'm just going to try and do this with one hand here. Okay, and then we'll just put in a bit of that stuff from us, mate. Camera at 1. Oh, cool, I've got really big tape in it as well. Oh, vastly under. Oh my god. Might do that again. Alright, so this weird man just walked in and started looking at us. I'm only joking, it's just Kev the delivery drive, don't kick the ladders. This is health and safety at its finest. So we've got stud walls everywhere. You actually do have a walkway up here, but there's a loft hatch down there, but we need to get from this room across into that room. Adam's over there, you can see his torch waving. We've we're going to try and get a couple of rods up and through the joist. Ben's got the cable down there ready on that rod, so this is just, I'm having loads of fun. So I got sick and fed up of trying to rod stuff because there's so many walls and partitions. I found a loft hatch. I very, very carefully and safely made my way up the loft hatch into what is this. So I've just done a few YouTube shorts on it. This isn't so bad. What a rat's nest. Like, is this the usual for commercial or industrial or whatever you want to call it for running? That someone's done a great job with these data points down to here. Nice and neat, up and out the way, screwed. And then you've got this, lid's missing off the trunking. You've got light in here. I can't remember what they're called now. Let me know in the comment section, these lighting bits. Armoured, all intertwined with central, well, it was aircon, but that's been disconnected. We're trying as best as possible to try and do it neat and up and out the way. It looks like we're into the carnage, to be honest. I'm not doing it as neat as that because we're only running a couple over, like 2 or 3. That's a great job, but I'm trying to put it off my own holes up out the way over there to drag what is to the very far. So that's not even a wall, that's the far, far side down there. We've got the uni light here, we've got that lantern. I think, yeah, there's Adam over there. Shine your torch over, so that's where the data cab is. And these now 4, Adam's run 4 off, they're going down to the far side. So I'm actually going to run them in the grooves of the uprights here, with a few of the data points that have already been ran in. Right, young Benjamin, he's got his plan, he's been a good lad. So we've gone round, haven't you, mate? Yeah. Cable flagged, cam 1, what's that one? Liam, so one of the rooms is for the guy called Liam. It's 4 data points, we've got Liam 1, 2, 3 and 4, and he's flagged them up that end. We're just going through the process. We've got a plan of the building which actually sits, which way does it sit? That way. Yeah. So we're working on this top area right now. Do you want to just point to the camera we're doing next, dude?
I don't know what we're doing next.
No, sorry. That camera, and we've got an outside camera. We've then got 12 data points to bring here, which is going to suck. I know. TV, power, but today, because there's so much to do, we're just going to get data done. In this room, the data cab we ran, the 2 cats are going over here, that's having its own networking putting in here. So we actually have 18 networks to run off this data cab. What a lad. So yeah, slowly but surely breaking through it. But now I found access up there. I don't know if I can go that way. I've not even checked yet, unless there's another loft hatch.
There's another wall, I think.
Adam, go on. Hot tea to the throat, go on.
Right, Paul drank. Nick's up in the loft. Ben's down here feeding cables. So we've got all the cables. So far, I should have really got that photo diagram, but oh well. So I've just hooked it around that board so they're out the way, but we've cable tied them so they're all nice and neat. Explained to Nick's brother, who's like this workplace this is. So we explained what's what. So we've got a branch of 2 coming off. So these 2 coming off are 2 what are they called, CCTV cameras. And then all the other ones are just Cat6 Ethernet points, which obviously need to be terminated this end and terminated the other end. So it's just little things like this, cable tie it all. And then you can see this is obviously something different. So that's going to be terminated in a different patch panel or however they do it. And then we've done those 2 bundles there. So we've got 4 Ethernets and 2 other cameras, is it? 3 other cameras.
3 other cameras. And then we're just pulling through like a fish wire, technically, like a big fish wire. So we're going to match the length because we've got to go from all the way here, about, what would you say, about 20 metres? More than that. Yeah, so we've got to go all the way around. And then we're going to pull this back out, measure this length because we need, 13 of these? 13. So we're going to cut 13 to match this length we're pulling and then pull all 13 in one go. Well, Nick is in the loft and we're going to be down here. Yeah. Right, got them. They're your 3, mate. That's 2, 3 and 4. My brother should know which, they already labelled at one end, so my brother should know. He moved the boxes. Anyone let me know? This is a new cartridge and sometimes it's printing faded and sometimes it's printing really well. And I know it shouldn't matter. I say water got onto the cartridges, but they were brand new and sealed. But some of them are printed well, and then some aren't. But it's still readable, but it's just a bit annoying, really, because you got that to that. So I'm printing these off as doubles. across. So we've got 11 cables to pull over. Like Adam said in the previous clip, I was in the loft, so I don't know what he said. They're all being pulled out, so I can do one long run with them all to the far side. It's a very long run. And then they're coming down, and then we're going to at some point channel them into the floor to pop up as a central service hub for all the computers all going around. It's like a training room. So I'm going back up there. I'll take the camera around so you can see the absolute, you swore then, mess of cables, let's say, as we have to run across and round. And what someone has done before is a really nice job, like they did up in this loft, the same as up in this loft. They've obviously done the same thing as me. He's got himself directly up there and pulled it. But we're just going to be cable tying it across, supporting all across the joists, so with no dipping. And as well, like for fire hazards and whatnot, stuff has to be fire clipped and everything nowadays as well. But it's all suspended metal ceiling above everywhere. So that works as a support itself. Don't quote me on that, but that makes sense to me. So I'll bring you up in the loft now, you can have a look.
Right, so what we're doing now is we've done pretty much this side of the building. So now we're pulling down, I think we've got 11 Ethernet points, and it's probably like 30 metres long, something like that, each one. So it's fair road. Probably going to use at least probably these 2 drums of cat cable. So it's all the way down there. You can see Nick and Ben sorting that end out. So we're pulling it all the way from down there. Comes all the way down here. And then all the way down to the end. So let's go down and have a look. Then I'll show you what we're putting on the ends, just so we know exactly what's what. I don't think we're actually terminating the ends of the Cat 6 cable. I think Nick's brother's going to do it with some of the other guys that work here. But yeah, so we put cable tie around it, and then on the end of each one, obviously we put in train. So it's for the training room, so hence train. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 11, sorry. And then we've got one for the TV as well. So it's quite a few, and pretty much just a repeat process of pulling the cables all the way from down there, all the way up here, cable tying them, and then feeding this big long snake all the way through the ceiling, over all the joists, over all the cables, making sure it's supported. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Okay guys, ladders, we're at the farthest point in the loft. They've got to go over here, down the wall, and they've run back. We've used 3 whole drums of cat cable, so there's nearly a kilometre, it's nearly a kilometre worth of cat cable. So I thought I'd give you a little tour. I presume these were solid. Someone's put this in, and this should be fire barriered or whatever it should be. I don't know the regs when this was built, but someone's cut hatches everywhere for a little crawl space. MICC cable everywhere, as you can see terminated over there. Presume that's all for the smoke alarm stuff, because as it comes down, you've got it terminated in blocks like that, which then the new smoke alarm cable comes off. I don't know how legal or illegal or whatever it's meant to be. This is someone's nice new data point, putting in across down to that office. That is that. But we've got 11 cables to pull across. I've got to do some gymnastics to go through there, so I'll take you with me. I love being tall and big. My God, would it pay to be small right now? Right. Ignore the beep, because the door's been left open. So this is what we've got. Across here. So what we're going to do, we're going to mimic what they've done with their data stuff that side. We're going to do the same thing across here, high level, up out of the way. We'll run the cables today, and the next time we're here, we're going to be coming back up, doing a few more bits, all round banding it. I think they've just put cable ties and screwed the cable tie to wall. But we're going to go all round band it, so at least it's made of fire. This bit here, Adam is there. All right, I got my little package from over there. Let's go. Right, we've got Adam feeding it up to me, and then we've got Ben feeding it around the corners of everything. We've gone along it all and put cable ties like every 2 meters or so, just to keep it all together. But we know full well that's going to make it like a ping pong ball there. Going to make it catch on everything as we pull it through, but I'm willing to take that risk. That was the fun bit. Oh, God. To be honest with you guys. Hang on. To be honest with you guys, trying to do this one-handed. Oh, God, that uni light is bright. It isn't fun, but it's content for you guys. You guys want to see me doing something? I'm doing something. I thought I will do it now, so you lot don't think I'm going to go, oh, I'll come and do this later and then never do it. That's all wrapped up around there. All-round band, wood screw, going through there, across to Adam and back. And now we've come to the stage of the day where I have turned around and run out of cat cable. You can get some trunk in. We're back here again at some point, so I'll end the video here. It's been an emotional journey from start to finish. I've actually cried a little bit up in the loft, but you can't tell because all the loft insulation soaked it right up.
Frisbee fight.
Let's not have a frisbee fight.
Actually,
Right.
these are heavy, these are,
So
aren't
that's how up, across, and I'll just show you the length of run this is, all the way. This is the bit you just saw me clip. Oh my God, there's a step there. All the way. Oh God, I'm out of breath. All the way around there, and into here. And this is our loop here, our big snake as Adam calls it, with all our labels on, exactly what goes to what. Right, I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, hang on, you've all asked me to say, everyone has to say bye. Right, hang on. You both got to say bye. Take care now. Bye-bye then.
Bye.
No, that's all right.